You know what manipulators hate the most? When you're not an easy target. When you see through their game before they even play it. Here's the truth. Manipulation only works if you react blindly. If you let guilt, fear, or pressure control your choices, you're already playing their game. So how do you stay ahead? First, recognize the patterns. Manipulators love to twist your words, play the victim, or push urgency. The moment you notice those patterns, you take away their power. Second, stay calm. They thrive on emotional reactions. Silence, a deep breath, or even a slow response shows them you're not on their leash. Third, set boundaries. Be clear. Be firm. No is a complete sentence. A manipulator will test your limits, but the more consistent you are, the less control they have. Finally, think 2 moves ahead. Ask yourself, why are they saying this? What do they want me to feel or do? Once you see the motive, you're already ahead. Remember, a manipulator is only powerful if you let them write the script of your life. But when you recognize, stay calm, set boundaries, and think ahead, you're not just protecting yourself. You're taking control back. And nothing scares a manipulator more than someone they can't control. The smartest way to deal with a manipulator is not to fight them on their level, but to let them get lost in their own game. Manipulators thrive on control. They want you to react emotionally, to defend yourself, to get caught in the web they're spinning. But the moment you step out of that cycle, the game starts to fall apart, and they start to trip over their own tactics. Here's how you do it. First, stay calm. Never give them the reaction they're hoping for. They want anger, guilt, fear, anything that makes you easy to steer. Instead, give them neutrality. A pause, a calm tone, even silence. That silence becomes uncomfortable for them because it forces them to fill the space, and that's when they start overplaying their hand. Second, flip the spotlight. Instead of defending yourself, ask questions. Say things like, why do you think that? Or what makes you say this now? Questions push them to explain, and manipulators hate explaining. They rely on confusion, on pressure, on making you feel cornered. But when you calmly hand the weight back to them, their weak logic starts to show. Third, mirror without absorbing. If they twist your words, repeat exactly what you said, slowly and clearly. If they guilt trip, respond with boundaries. If they exaggerate, respond with facts. You're not fighting fire with fire. You're using their own tactics against them, but in a calm, steady way. This makes them frustrated because they realize they can't pull you off balance. And here's the beauty of it. The less you feed into their game, the more tangled they become in it themselves. Their stories won't add up, their pressure won't land, and before long they'll be caught in the very maze they built for you. That's the secret. You don't need to out-manipulate a manipulator. You simply refuse to play, stay grounded, and hold your power. And when you do that, they don't just lose control over you. They lose control over themselves.